Plenty wins the lag and goes to break first.
This is really going to be interesting. This is a single elimination knockout round, and neither player wants to be eliminated. I expect a strong match here.
Yeah, exactly. And also, seeing that it's the last 16 single elimination, it's the races have been increased to a race to 13. So it's gonna be a long sit, hopefully. Dry break. Table looks pretty open, so he should be able to clear this under normal circumstances.
Yeah, they were both practicing prior to us going live on this table, and then they gave him a brand new set of Aramis balls. One of the sponsors on board with the Whirlpool Series.
Exactly.
So conditions change.
Darren Frickle, this match is free indeed, the whole match. After that, we'll switch over to PPV. I'm curious to see how Darren will do. He hasn't played that much on the American pool tables anymore lately. And I think this is his first match on the TV table.
I understand there's quite a bit of Rasson tables being installed in Europe right now. Darren says America is going to be flooded with them also. I think it's a great table to practice on, and definitely for commercial business. Darren missing that four ball. The table is starting to tighten up. Day one, when the cloth was brand new, balls were starting to slide and pockets being more acceptable. And as we get into day three, of course, everybody knows the cloth starts to get tighter, and balls are not going to drop as easy. The pockets are 4 1/8 more or less, and 4.5 inch side pockets. If you touch the points, the deep shelf lets the ball sit right on top of the slate. You got to split the pocket here.
They both look super focused though. We've got Tony Robles coming in later to help us with some commentary. And even Pia Filler is going to come in.
Oh, nice. Joshua Filler's wife, folks, in case you don't know who that is. And Mr. Robles, a silent assassin. Tony and might do half the match because he has to play at 2.
Just a reminder, only the first match of the day will be free on Facebook. The rest will switch over to PPV after this.
You know, Eklent Kaci was #1 in the world, and then Alex Kazakis creeped up on him and took it. And Alex Kazakis also is in the final 16.
Yep, playing Joshua Filler again.
Who's a current 9-ball world champion.
Yes,
Joshua
he is.
Filler.
And they're both great players, and it will be exciting to see how the rematch will go. Darren's break, dry.
And all those scores can be found on qscore.com. If you want to keep up to date rack by rack of every match on the outside of the arena. Another sponsor. kind of tough, not impossible. The 2 ball does pass the 6 ball. You'll see Kaci play this maybe to the outside of the pocket with a little bit of left-hand English just to get to the left side of that 2 ball, which would be the short side of that 2 to play the 2 ball in the upper right-hand corner, or elect to play the combination. Depends on the angle he has here.
Oh,
That's because he tried to cheat the pocket to try to get the cue ball to travel. Now Darren really has to play the combination 2-8 after the 1 ball. He'll just float this cue ball up.
yeah, this should be an easier shot than what Kaci had earlier.
Yeah, just don't get jacked up over a ball, and he should be okay. That's just about perfect. You know, for a former world champion, this is a pretty easy shot here. You got to control 3 balls here.
He doesn't look too happy though.
Well, because the angle
It's a
of
bit
the
too
cue ball.
much.
A little bit. Not. He can kill it. He'll spin out. Oh, he played the carom instead. And that
Oh.
just goes to show you how tight the table is getting in day 3. Day 1, that would have fell right in. Folks, we have a lot of pool ahead of us. Come on down to Steinway Billiards. You're talking about exquisite help here and staff. I want to thank Steinway Billiards. The food is excellent, and the atmosphere is electric.
Loads of people watching already, and loads of people in the chat. Please leave your comments. We will respond to them. Hi, Robin. Hope you're okay.
Need a rail.
It's not gonna make it. Oh, maybe. Just did. Left him a bank though.
Yeah, and the bank is on. You can elect to hold the cue ball right there where the 2 is, or go 3 rails around for the 3. I think he's going to stop right where the 2 is. But you want to keep the cue ball off the rails so that you can play a draw shot off the 3 to play the 4 in the bottom right-hand corner. It's all about angles. Shot.
Good shot.
Now you can play the 4 ball in the bottom right-hand corner, or you can elect to play the 4 ball in the side pocket. Depends on his comfort zone and what he wants to do here. The 5 ball, he's going to play the 5-8 combination, so it really doesn't matter. He wanted to go for the side pocket, but the only side pocket that was there was for the scratch. That pocket's been there since the beginning of time, and for some reason we get lackadaisy.
Oh,
And that's okay.
Fine.
Darren planned for the 5 ball to fall behind the 8. Thus far, having position on the 6 in the other corner pocket. John Lehman, tournament director for the World Pool Series, on board with Shirley and myself. Good morning, John. We can hear you breathing, pal. It's a very sensitive mic.
Good morning. Well, I tend to do that. I try and breathe to stay going, you know.
Okay, don't worry.
Dennis is asking, are there any more WPS events scheduled? Right now, we just want to finish this season and reevaluate. I personally am a little bit busy with other projects, but we'll see what happens.
I had to go take care of that phone business there for a minute, get that phone shut off.
Thank you, John. This little tough shot here. He's going to play it into the natural position, the bottom left-hand corner here. Draw off the rail and back out. Yeah.
Try to force it too much.
And this is called shot. So if that 9 would have fell in the other corner just by
He
luck,
didn't leave anything though.
no,
No,
it wouldn't have counted.
No, and if he had made it in that top corner, it would have been Kaci's option. That's would have been the illegally pocketed ball, so it would have been Kaci's option to play the ball where they lay or not.
You're out.
We're replacing John by Tony. Tony can give you much better commentary than I could ever, but I'll stick around for a bit.
Welcome aboard, the silent assassin, Mr. Tony Robles.
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
All right.
Great first matchup for today for the final 16, huh? So the score is 1-0, Kaci?
Exactly. Darren just missed the forced ball. He tried to force the ball on 9 ball and missed it, but didn't really leave him anything.
Well, I can tell you this. I played Kaci last night. Couldn't make a ball on the break. But even if I did, I don't think it mattered the way he played against me. He beat me 11-1. He played one of the best sets I've seen in my life.
Wow.
That's how good he's playing.
Good ball.
Yeah. I mean, he left him as awkward as he possibly can.
Yeah, it wasn't easy though.
Yeah. Good morning to everyone. Ace, Mercedes, how are you, sweetheart? I haven't seen you in a long time. Aaron, it's Shirley Yang and myself and Upstate Al doing the commentating. And good morning, Ashley. We miss you here today. That was one hell of a save by Darren right there. Terrell, I mean, to stop it in front of the 10 like that, he would have had to hit it pretty good. Yeah, that's a lot better. Thank you, Al.
You're welcome. And Kaci's called the bottom right-hand corner. He's going to kick at this.
But, you know, ultimately he's trying to hide the cue ball behind the 10. He has to hit it on the thick side to do that, obviously.
Right. He's playing kind of a two-way. If it does go, he's got position on the 10. If he doesn't, he's trying to play safe.
Right, that's what he's trying to do. Ah, he just missed it, though. Just missed putting him behind the 10. And he hit it good, too.
Well, it couldn't fall at a better time for Darren. He gets a chance to put up a beat here. Shall he get out? You can't let Mr. Kaci get too far, or any of the players in the final 16 get too far ahead of you. Ooh.
Oh.
Like this. Table's tightening up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, listen, you know it and I know it. You know how hard it is to run a tournament and playing it as well. But not that Darren's running the tournament, because Shirley's doing most of the work. You know, believe me, she works very hard. But no matter, even if you're not doing anything, if your name is tagged along with it, you're always thinking about it because you want to make sure everything turns out, you know, the way you expect
and
it
the table's and it's tightening up also. You know, we're into day 3.
You have someone from Morocco, Hana, how are you? And from Indonesia. Wow, this is great. People from all over. That's fantastic. Welcome to the WPS. Look at that. Almost didn't go in.
Yeah.
Almost didn't go in.
Getting tight. Tony, you're getting a pretty good look at the crazy billiards.
I see there are some players on the GB9 Motor in the UK in the chat. Hi, guys.
All right, watch the 4-ball here towards the left side pocket.
And the 1 ball in the upper right hand corner pocket. That's been going on a lot. Look at that
There goes
1
the
ball.
4.
And if it doesn't go in, they're playing position for it. Boom. Right?
Look at that shelf. That's how deep the shelf is, folks. That one ball is clearly in the pocket, just hanging on the edge. This type of shot here, Tony, I mean, you really don't want to hit any points in the pocket. You just want to clearly and cleanly draw it right back out, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You know, but he has such great cue ball control. Kaci does, and Aaron, I mean Darren has one of the sickest cue balls I've ever seen. You seen his drills?
Yes.
He does. Oh, I've never seen anyone do drills like that.
Yeah. So if he hits the point of the pocket here, the cue ball reaction is real funny. You'll see him just clearly and cleanly draw it out, just like that.
But look at that speed control, like I mentioned earlier. I mean, you have to hit it absolutely perfect to get there.
Former world #1 player for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's been here from he was here before I was here. He's been practicing. He's so dedicated, and for his age,
Yeah.
so professional.
What, is he 19 or 20 now?
I think he just turned 20 because I saw he bought a car on Facebook.
I saw that.
Yeah, yeah, Mercedes, nice Mercedes. Good for him.
You like it?
Well, no, but he said that's a cloth.
Yeah,
He
but
said that
it
this,
looks a bit like a
I don't know what the color is.
Talk-
Me, I'm a SUV kind of guy. I like my SUVs. I don't like regular cars anymore like I used to.
Talking about birthdays, we want to wish Christina Kaci 20th birthday. Today's her birthday also.
Oh, happy
Oh.
birthday. That's
Yes.
great.
So everybody get on Facebook and bang her up. Say happy birthday.
Emily Duddy, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Well, I mean, the 6 to the 7. And you know, see, these are the shots that are difficult on this table, Al, because he has to hit it with inside spin in order to straighten the cue ball out. Has to make sure that he's not shooting over the 10, right? He has to hit it hard enough or with enough speed to make
Go
sure
2 rails.
and hit it perfect to make it, you know?
Doesn't have to go
Right?
2 rails, just one
But
rail.
see, what people don't realize is the speed he hit it with, he made sure he hit it with enough speed so that he doesn't have to shoot over the 10 either. You know, a lot
You
of
don't
people
like going
look at
2 rails there? You like playing that speed like he just did?
Well, I mean, you know, I don't mind going 2 rails if the table isn't sliding. See, because when the table is sliding, the cue ball's going to end up lower than what it just ended up now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So that actually increases the chances of you ending up straight. And if you end up straight on this table, you can forget about it.
Yeah, you're not getting
You're
on
going to
the
have to
8.
shoot the 7 and then maybe bank the 8.
Well, Kaci shooting near perfect pool right now. And this is just one-stop shopping. He'll just stop the cue ball or roll forward just an inch or 2. And then take the lead by 3-0. As they say on the other side of the pond, 3-0. And he does. I want to bring this up, Shirley. You got something...
how many people show up.
Okay.
The format will be decided because if there's
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I can't decide now. Because
Yeah, it's hard to tell if you don't know how many players are here.
I
Plus,
can
they have
say-
a Monday night tournament here on top of that. you know.
Exactly. So I have to think about the club, the capacity, and in the end, what's the best experience for our players.
Gary
Gotcha.
Tokov says it's full, and that must be Tommy Tokov's brother or relative. So this is what Darren Appleton is faced with here. The cue ball trapped up behind the 2. Now, I took my eye off the screen. I don't know if he still has the option of pushing out here, and that's what it looks like he's trying to figure out. I would have to say, oh, Tommy Tokov's dad. Welcome, Gary.
Welcome, Gary. You have a hell of a son there, I tell you that. He's a good kid.
I tell you, his game come up a lot, too.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely a champion. Got a lot of heart.
I guess Daz is trying to figure out a push here. This must be after the break.
What happened? Sorry, I had to run away to turn the computer on.
Darren broke, made a ball, and the cue ball wound up behind the 2, so I think he's trying to figure out where to push.
Yeah. Where would you push?
I would push at it to leave an angle where it's very difficult to play position on the 2 if you're going to go for the shot. So it's probably somewhere in the middle.
How about send a diamond right where he's standing at that short
Yeah,
cushion?
yeah, that's exactly where. You see just that he doesn't want to leave him an easy safe, which is probably why he decided to go this route. Because he knows I mean, you know how perfect you got to hit this ball, but if anyone can hit it that perfect, it's Kaci. You know what I'm saying, Al? So it's
He'll
like,
definitely attempt to try to draw it to the rail and back out here.
but you know, I'm a little surprised that he gave him an angle where it's easy to play position on the 1. But
Right.
if I had to take a guess, I think he was trying to freeze a cue ball on the bottom rail so he doesn't have the draw option, you know?
So just to give you some score updates on the other matches, James Aranas and Petri Makkonen are
Shirley.
tied 2-all. Mika Immonen and Mike Deshane. Mike is 3-2 up. And Ralph Suke is 2-1 up against Jason Shaw. And all the scores you can see on qscore.com, of course.
And all races to 13.
Yes. Races to 13 in this game, in this round of games, in the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals a race to 17.
Nice. Very nice. But see, he missed that shot, though. I didn't expect him to miss it, but he missed it. You know, again, if it were a bigger pocket table, he probably doesn't miss that shot. You know,
I was just curious if he was going to draw under the 2 off the rail, and he did. He tried to get under the 2 and pocket the 1.
Oh.
Yeah, Darren's definitely not on his game. He's definitely off.
Well, I know he'd rather not play
Yeah.
on a TV table. It's a lot of pressure to play on a table where you have
When you're not
a lot
in
of
your,
people
when you're not in
watching.
your zone.
You know,
he
his
hasn't
zone.
been-
He hasn't
yeah.
played that much.
Right.
He's been playing a lot more English pool back
Yeah.
over in the UK.
I saw that.
No, and the most frustrating thing in the world is when you know what you're capable of, but you're not able to do it. You know, you're not able to execute.
Can't
That's very
perform, yeah.
frustrating.
So it's a big grind. You can see Darren really not happy with himself there. He's trying to focus and try to fix things.
So the next round of matches at 2 o'clock will be the other 4 games of the last 16, and they with Alex Kazakis and Joshua Phil on the TV table. And then the quarterfinals are split in 2 rounds, one at 5 o'clock and one at 8 o'clock.
And who else is playing at 2 o'clock, Shirley?
You.
You are.
Oh, I'm in? I'm still in?
You're
I'm
still
in the
in.
top 16?
Tony Hopeless.
Wow. Tony Hopeless does it again. It's not Tony Robles, it's Tony Hopeless.
Yeah, you're playing Ruslan Shinnikov. We've got Dennis Okulo versus Misko Fortunsky. And we've got Chris Melling versus Zion Svi. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing the
Yes,
last
Yeah,
name.
that's
are.
correct. Zion's V. Yeah. I call him double Z's V.
In other words, star-studded final 16 players.
It's amazing. The quality of the players that have shown up to come and compete.
Yeah, even James Aranas from the Philippines is here. He's playing against Petri now. That's one hell of a match there.
Exactly. And Carlo Biado, he came over last minute. He only arrived on the 15th to come and play.
Yeah, straight from China, right? Wow.
Kaci too. Straight
Yeah.
from China.
Yeah.
Kaci wasn't going to play this event until he was eliminated a bit earlier than expected or wanted in China. And he sent me a message, he says, can I come?
I
So-
heard when he initially thought he was going to lose the match in China because of the score, he called Uber and told him to keep the car warm. He jumped right in the Uber,
Yep.
took off. Well, here he's taking off also, folks. It looks like it's going to be 4-0 Eklent Kaci.
Yeah. Scotty Bannon, this is Shirley Ang that we have with us in the booth.
The manager of the World Pool Series. Again, watch that 4-ball.
And that one ball. If it doesn't go in, he plays position for the top right-hand corner. Look at that.
4-ball right in the side pocket, and the position on the the 5-ball. I'm sorry, and the position on the 1 doesn't appear to be there.
Did you see that?
I
The
didn't-
three hit the 10, and the
That's-
3 actually cleared the pocket, but the 10 hit the rack and then rolled back and froze to the 3.
That's my pet peeve on templates.
I just
Nothing
saw
against
that.
you,
I
Chris
said,
Renfro.
wow.
Nothing against you, Chris Renfro, but that is my pet peeve. Best lady in pool when it comes to running events is Shirley. Thank you, Paul James, for those kind words. Appreciate it.
Paul James used to play my tournaments in the UK. Thanks, Paul. It's a long time ago, though.
Oh, he's going to test Darren here. He knows Darren is struggling. And I don't believe Kaci's left a clear shot.
No.
I think he's trying to play safe behind the 6 or something. Maybe kick 2 rails and send the cue ball. I mean, kick 1 rail and send the cue ball 2 rails onto the 6.
Oh, you think you can see the full left side of this one?
No, I'm saying he's probably
Rail
going to kick
first?
rail first,
Oh,
hit
okay.
the 1
Gotcha.
ball,
Gotcha.
and then go 2 rails behind the 6, you know.
I like it.
Use the 6 and the 4 as a blocker, unless he's trying to play it, but, you know.
He
I don't know
could
why he
be
would-
trying to make it. The 2
Yeah.
ball is down here near the pocket.
Yeah, I think he hit that thinner than what he wanted, but he's probably thinking, well, the 3 doesn't go anywhere because the rack helped me. See, you know where they're playing all ball fouls, but in all 4 matches that I played this tournament, I've gotten my opponent, all 4 opponents, to agree that if we move a ball trying to get the rack out, it's not a foul. Because it's almost impossible to, you know, not move the ball.
You got to
know,
call the referee in.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah,
put
well,
this-
that's what I'm saying. If they say no, it is, then I'm going to call the referee every time.
Yeah, put
I'm
the
not going to
balls-
risk it, yeah.
Rick has ball spotters, little mechanisms, you know, to put under the ball. All right, Darren's a little worried about this 3 ball. He's surmising whether it goes into that side pocket or not. But being where the 2 is, I would have to say he can nudge the 10, but he's got to be real careful he doesn't hit it square in the back of the 10 because he'll wind up safe. But he might be able to brush it off the 2. Cause a little separation, whether he comes off the right side of the 10 ball from underneath or the left. He's got to be real careful. If he comes off the left side, the 9.
Ooh, he's not going to be happy with
Let's
this.
skip that.
He
might
might
have
be able
it.
to see it. He might be able to go 2 rails and break it up. Want to say hi to Naldo and Gary and Joseph. Thanks for tuning in, guys. There seems to be a debate as to the actual size of the pocket. So you know what the actual size of the
4
TV table
and
is?
1/8.
4 and 1/8.
And
See, I heard it was 4.
4 1/8 and 4 1/2 for the sides.
I think it used to be 4
Yeah.
for the previous event,
Yeah.
but they've opened it up a tiny little bit.
Not much. Not much. 4 1/8. I measured them before the tournament.
Hey, Mark. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. So I'm not sure if he can see enough here to make it, but if he can, I would imagine he would want to go 2 rails past that 7 and you know, nudge them a bit. If not, maybe stop it around there and play it safe.
That's
you
what
know,
he's looking at. He's looking at going 2 rails and breaking them up. Just brushing them. Watch the spin of the cue ball here.
Just to answer Kenny's question, the lineup for the PPV, the next match will be Alex Kazakis and Joshua Filler.
Oh, he's ready to go 1 rail.
Yeah, that's kind of tough to do because the table's still sliding because of new cloth, so the inside spin isn't really grabbing, you know.
Looking to hide behind the 7 here.
Yep, too soft.
It's a good ball.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
Hey, Flaco Rodriguez is in the chat. Hi, Flaco. How are you, buddy? No, I did not win my match with Kaci yesterday. He killed me 11-1. He played some of the best pool I've ever seen. It was actually a pleasure to watch. When someone plays that good on you, you actually sometimes enjoy it. I mean, he really did play that good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't had much time to watch anything. This is the first time I've sat down longer than 5 minutes, probably.
Well, we'd like to see you relax a little bit.
Well, it becomes a little easier when there are less players left, right?
We've got the other tournament starting tomorrow, the Poison Challenge event, where all the Tier 2 players can play. We've also opened it up for any open level or below player, and we've even added an extra $1,000 to the prize pool.
Oh, that's great.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
So anybody in the New
So-
York area.
So the second chance tournament you got going on tomorrow, is that what, like more or less what
Yeah,
it is?
we in advance we said that just to open up the tournament to give them an extra chance, because realistically it's hard for tier 2 players to get to these stages.
Yeah.
And we wanted to give them some extra playtime for ponying up the entry fee and willing to compete with the best in the world.
And how much is it to get in? 100, you said?
$100, and they can enter until
Well,
tomorrow.
Flaco Rodriguez, come on in, baby. He's local. He's a
Yeah.
good player.
Yeah,
Gary, everybody could come in.
exactly. Well, I don't know who they are and
We
what their
do.
level is, but I assume you're correct that they're open and below players.
Yeah. Oh, Flacco's a hell of a player. He's always been one of my favorite New York players. Incredible straight pool player. Incredible one-pocket player.
Tony's knocking all your actions, sir.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm telling
No,
you
he's telling
the
the
truth.
truth. It
Flacco
is.
knows I have a great deal of respect for his
Yes.
game. Always have and always will. And one of the best-handed players that you ever see in the history of the game.
Yes, that too.
Then we got Keith David, Rafa Ortiz. How are you guys doing? And my good friend Michelle Brotons. Even though she's not a brother, she's a sister, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for your kind words. So I'm not sure if that 6 goes by, but the way Kaci was looking at it, I think it does. So if it doesn't, but see, even if he plays, his cue ball is so good at this point in his career, he can actually thread that needle between the 6 and the 9, get almost straight in the 6 and the side. That's how, I mean, at least that's what I saw when I watched him play. But I don't think he's going to do that because he's hitting the ball high. So I think he's definitely trying to get straight on the 6.
I'll tell you, it looks very slim between that 10 ball and that pocket. And as tight as this table is playing, if Kaci thinks it goes, and he had to take a second look at it, look at him, now he's down again. Don't be surprised if this 6 ball bobbles and stays in the pocket here.
Yeah, and the tendency is usually to overcut this.
That 10 ball right in your sight.
You see, he overcut
problem.
it just by a bit, but he
No
made it. He made it. Yeah, he
It's
made
nice
it.
to have 20-year-old eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Flock will be here later. We look forward to seeing you,
But
bud.
with the master.
Yeah, with the master.
Wow.
You know, I gave him that name, Master.
Did you?
Yeah.
Joel Shapiro we're talking
He was
about.
always teaching Ginky and I stuff. He was always coming up with new techniques he would show us, and I started calling him Master.
Joel did a lot for pool back in the days and still is. Put on exhibitions across the metro area. Well, Mr. Kaci here really going to
Yeah.
take a commanding lead,
Yeah. You know that's not easy to do against Darren.
especially with this format.
Yeah.
You know, alternate break.
I'm going to call her Shirley, always on the job, Ang.
I was so tired last night. I was writing the press release, posted it on Facebook, posted it on the website, made the email, fell half asleep, woke up at 3:20 thinking, I don't think I pressed send.
Oh, my God.
With your hand on the keyboard, right?
I opened my laptop up again and I didn't press send. So I sent it out. So apologies to the press for the late email.
Howie Rubin, what's going on, brother? How's it going? We have Jack Ramsey, Matt Farris, Jimmy Rivera. Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome
Jimmy
to the stream.
Rivera, another one
Yeah.
that should be here tomorrow if you can make it, Jimmy. $100 entry fee there and $1,000. It's like a second chance tournament. Jimmy's a good player. He should be here.
I mean, depending on the weather, I might come here Monday to play in that qualifier.
You should.
You know, I'm not in it, so I know if I don't play in this qualifier, I probably got no shot to get in it. I mean, I didn't really plan on playing, not this year. What are the dates for that one again? For the U.S. Open?
From memory, the 21st till the 26th
That's correct.
Okay,
of
good.
April.
That's
Gotcha.
correct.
Yeah, it's around the time of my son's birthday, so.
Want to say hi to Bill Moropoulos, saying hi to Tony.
Hey, Bill, how are you, bud? I'm rooting for John to break the record. I feel it. I think he's going to do it. He's very close.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I mean, congratulations again to John Schmidt, who ran 434 balls in straight pool.
Wow.
And did you see that scratch? The most cold-blooded scratch I've ever seen in my life.
I saw the video posted online, and I didn't have time to watch it. But it doesn't surprise me that John got to 434. I think he'll break 500 by the end of the year. Of course, we just started this year. But John is such a hard player, and he'll get there.
See, look how effortless Kaci is with threading the needle. He's just good. That's how good his cue ball. I'm telling you, he played yesterday, and he impressed me so much.
I love watching him play. It's just so cool and calm and collected. It's
During the Mosconi Cup, he had to play a little faster under the clock. I thought him and Alex played better under the clock than their normal rhythm that they're used to playing.
I was there. It was nerve-wracking, though.
I saw you in the audience, yeah.
Oh.
I was watching you. I was hoping for the USA. I said, please let the USA win. This way I can drill Shirley when she gets here.
It wasn't really a drilling, was there?
No, it was
I
great.
think it's good that America finally won.
Yeah, I
After
mean,
so long, it was needed.
we dominated it for a long time.
That's true. It was reversed for quite some time. I played in the Mosconi Cup in 2003 and 2004, and we went in there feeling like we couldn't lose. You know,
won both of those, right?
Yeah, we won both of them.
Yeah, but also I think the beginning of the Mosconi Cup, it was more snooker players than there were pool players from the European side. The Steve Davis time and...
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
You're
Steve
starting to
Davis.
come up with excuses
Steve
already.
It's
Davis.
not an excuse.
Steve Davis was actually the only snooker player that played the 2 years that I played in it. He was the only snooker player that was there.
But he played good pool, too.
You know, the other ones were, Oliver Ortman, who was a pool player.
Great player.
Marcus Chama, who was a pool player. Nick Vandenberg, who's a pool player.
All good,
Yeah.
great players.
And they're great players, man.
They're great players. But I think Europe, the pool in Europe has evolved so much over the past years.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even surpassed for quite a while. And America's trying to catch up. And I think with the addition of Johan Ruysing to the team, Johan changed the European team years and years back. And now he's going to help America, hopefully.
Yeah, I like him. I like Johan.
He's a great coach.
He's amazing. I have been saying for over 10 years that the American players have become lazy.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When it comes to the discipline that it takes. How many American players do you know that are as devoted as Kaci?
John Smith from California.
No,
Yourself,
but I'm saying how
Shane
many?
Van Boning.
But can you name
Probably
10?
10.
Or that's what
Maybe
I'm saying.
10, yeah.
That's a very low percentage.
But how many
Very low
Europeans can
percentage.
you name?
Yeah.
Or-
A ton of them. A ton of them.
Okay, I'm European, maybe I see it differently, but it's a different mentality in Europe to pool. I had a discussion with someone. The playing for money in America is very normal. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
In Europe, it's not normal at all.
It's more medals and trophies, right?
It's prize money in European tournaments, like the European Championships.
Right. It's more medals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's honor. It's not bragging rights, but it's. I don't even know how to say this in English, but they want to
Say it
do
in
well.
Spanish. I understand Spanish.
I can't even
I
speak
understand
Spanish either.
too.
You see how good Kaci hit that 8 ball to
Yeah.
go back and forth? It's not easy to hit the ball at that speed on this table.
Yeah.
Have to hit it perfect.
Well, guys, I hope you're enjoying this match. We will go pay-per-view after this match. This is only a race to 13. The rest of the day is all star-studded. Make sure to go to the WorldPoolSeries.com website, and you could purchase your pay-per-view right there.
How many people are currently watching the stream now?
Well,
Almost
let
1,000.
That's
me
amazing.
refresh.
970.
Want to
Right
say
now.
hi to Alison Honeymar Troncoso. Thank you for the well wishes, sweetheart. We hope to see you soon. And Susie Wang.
Put money into tournaments that goes to players that spend it on pool equipment, and it keeps going on and on. To make the sport bigger, I think you need to find sponsors from the outside industry.
I agree.
But
I
how
agree.
do you attract them if you don't have a nice product?
Right, that's correct. And number two, the biggest obstacle that I've seen people have as someone who's been in many organizations, I've been playing almost 40 years already, is the one question that most of these guys can't seem to answer 100% for these corporations when they approach them is, well, what are you going to do for us? Can you give us live TV?
Yeah.
That's hard to provide.
Yep.
Very
That's
hard.
very hard to provide.
Yeah.
That's why Matchroom is so successful, because they have live TV.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the man behind the scenes, Barry Hearn, also is very intelligent. I think as far as this U.S. Open is concerned, he's really going to lift pool in a big way on the American side. I think it's really going to explode.
Emily Duddy's actually here in the room. You might want to maybe grab her to do some commentary later.
Actually,
She'd be
she's
great.
here because I have to give her some footage for Bravo on TV. I have some of her matches.
Well, hopefully she'll stick around long enough.
Nice little cue ball control there to maintain that safety. And you could see the tap of Kaci's stick to acknowledge to Darren. It was a nice shot. Kaci off to the side, going to get his jump cue here. We're going to the air. And he'll probably call the 3-ball just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's up next for you? Sorry, that was my voice. What's up next for you, Tony?
Me, I'm starting the 12th year of the Predator Pro-Am Tour. That is something I'm very proud of. I started it in 2008, and I had no clue that I'd be running it for 12 years. So it's been a phenomenal success. Upstate Al has had a lot to do with that success. He streamed a lot of major tournaments, and we're having the season 2019 season opener here at Steinway next weekend.
Next weekend?
Yeah, so we're very excited about that.
How many players do you normally attract?
Anywhere from 70 to 80 to 90 players. And on our big tournaments, we attract anywhere from 128 to the Ginky Memorial, which is usually over 200 players. We have that one every Memorial Day weekend. Yes, it's a pretty big event. Upstate always does a stream for that one, for the Ginky Memorial.
Yep. Yeah.
I remember watching some of it from home, but time zone wise, it's always a bit hard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And most of the fellas, whenever they're in town and I have a pro event, they play my event, so they enjoy it.
Yeah.
So.
You know, everybody tries to schedule everything around a major event, such
Yep.
as Derby City or the U.S. Open. You know, when everybody's in town, a lot of these, you know, it costs a lot of money to travel for these pro players, but when they're in town, they will frequent your event.
As they should.
Yeah. Well,
There's that cue ball control I talked about, right?
yeah, this time Darren's up at the table. He's really got to come with something here. This match is escaping already.
Overhit that a bit. I think he wanted to come a little short.
Yeah,
But I think he might be able to make this. Let me see. Yeah, he can make this. Yeah, I just looked over at the table. He can definitely make this. It's definitely makeable. And how good he hit that one now?
got on a 50 here, but it's makeable. He hit it good.
Yeah.
The table's still playing fast and tightening up. And that's about the speed you got to hit these balls on that table to
Yeah.
sort of like playing on a Chinese 8-ball table with that kind of speed. This you got to hit straight. Shot.
That one great. Got perfect on the 9. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if he's going to like this. Came a little short on that one. Good shot. Good shot. All right, Darren is on the board. So how'd you feel this tournament?
I felt good, but I played bad in my first match. And in the second one, I played much better, but got really unlucky and got some bad rolls.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I watch you play, and I thought you played great. I think you have a beautiful stroke, and it's always a pleasure to see the women do well, too. And it was my first time watching you, my first time watching Christina, and Christina almost beat Zion last night, too, after beating Jason Klatt.
Yeah.
So,
that
you
was
know.
that was a shoot. No, not a shootout, right? 11-9 or something?
11-9, that's correct.
Yeah, Christina is the current #1 in Europe, She won a couple of Euro tours over there, and she's pretty good.
The first match I actually did commentate on Christina was she was 14 years old. We were talking about it.
Oh, wow.
Because she's 20 years old today. Today's her birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to Christina.
Sure.
Is Carlo Beato out?
You know, in the final 16,
No, he lost to Petty McConan last night.
Gotcha.
Yeah, in the
So
shootout.
he's out. Yeah.
he's out.
Yeah.
And Petri also had a shootout with Thorsten Holman, and Petri made the first four, and so did Thorsten. Then Petri made the fifth one, and Thorsten missed the fifth one. That's how it ended.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it was incredible. They shoot straight.
Mm-hmm.
Current scores, folks, you can find on qscore.com. And you'll see Ralph Zuquet actually trails Jason Shore 5-3. Mike DeShane over Mika Immonen right now, 5-4. And Petri trails James Aranis 6-3. qscore.com.
So you think he's going to try to stop the cue ball there, or put it behind
Put
the
it
five
behind
and
the
then
five.
the 5 and the 9? Oh,
Look at the pocket, how it held
Yeah.
the cue ball.
and that's the thing. Like, if you were playing that shot on the other tables, that would have been a scratch for sure.
Or on this table.
Yeah.
That's my alarm. I got to go pay the meter. Where is it?
This table plays tough.
Oh, yeah. I haven't hit any balls, but I played on this table before, you know, and it's definitely a very tough table. Wow, he overcut that. I didn't think the cue ball was going to scratch there. What would you do here, Pia? Would you try to play a safe or try to make the one play a safe on the two?
I think I would play safe on the one ball
Mm-hmm.
because not much to do with the two
Yeah,
ball.
I agree. That's what I would do too.
I think what Kaci's trying to figure out, if he gets on top of the two ball, can he play the two into the three into the side pocket and just separate the three from the eight? But I think playing safe would be the ultimate shot. But we're looking at the current not current, former number one player in the world. So, you know, who's to critique Kaci?
Well, he might
Right?
do that because, I mean, it's actually not bad. That's a good call, Al. It's not that bad of a shot if he decided to go that route, because if he were able to shoot the two off the three, the three is going to run into the six, and the six is going to stop
Six
it there.
and stay there, yeah.
You know, so,
I thought it was the eight, yeah.
and I think that is what he's trying to do. But I think he was hoping to get a little straighter.
Well, it's still not all that bad because
Yeah.
he'll have an angle on it, right, to work down to the four. Should he get a shot on the three?
Well, I think the key here is to hit it softly, just enough speed so that the cue ball slow down coming off the rail, but also have the three hit the six with enough speed so that it won't become, you know, stuck to it.
Right, or anywhere in the vicinity of blocking the pocket, right?
Mm-hmm. See, soft, but he hit the three too thick, right? That's why he didn't move.
Yeah, well, I think with
Yeah.
a little more pace, they'll just stick the cue ball right there now and play to safety, right?
Yeah, I mean, even if he hits a six on the side, he just has to make sure he doesn't have an angle where if he just sticks a cue ball there, the six might go in, you know? Might have to roll it. No, he's going to stop it. Yep. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Oh, my God, look at that.
created a little cluster.
Yeah.
I got to go pay the parking meter. I'll
Yeah.
be back.
He almost, if he would have stopped the six in front of the three, Darren might have not been able to hit this ball at all.
Yeah.
Unless he went one rail, top rail. That was probably about it. But this is going to be close.
Yeah, not easy for sure. But I think all the players have been struggling with the table already, right?
Yes. With this table, yes. The other tables, I think they were fine. But this
Yeah.
one has been pretty tough on everyone.
it's not just like that the pockets are very tight, also the angle of the pockets. So if you hit the rail first, just slightly, it will
It
bobble
will
in the
bobble,
pocket.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not what we call a confidence builder, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And I think you can see in the face of the players that they don't feel that confident because both are great players, but already made couple of mistakes.
Oh, yeah. How's Josh feel about this table?
He said it's really tough to play on the table, and you always have to keep in your mind that you can't play all the balls like you can do on the other tables. You have to take care of angles, and yeah, I think it's in his mind too.
Well, I kind of don't blame him.
Oh,
Wow,
nice
look how
shot.
good he hit that. He
Nice
did
shot.
that great.
Yeah.
Flaco, you asked me if Christina beat Zion last night. No, she almost beat him. I think she lost by 2 games, 11-9, if I'm not mistaken. But she played extremely well against him and beat Jason Klatt 11-9 before that.
Yeah, she played great with Jason Klatt, and I think with Zion she was leading 9-5 or something, and in the end she missed it. Would have been nice to have a woman in the knockout round.
Oh, yeah. Up. Not sure if the 3 goes past the 7, but if it does, obviously he's going to try to run out the table. It looks like it does.
Yeah.
Tricky part of this run is he needs to make sure he gets on the left side, the cube on the left side of the 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. So no problems on the table.
No, I don't see any problems here. Just make sure that he gets a good enough angle on the 9 ball to not have to force it, you know.
Yeah. But it looks good so far. Just stop it. And
I think he's starting to feel comfortable
yeah.
because he definitely looks a little more comfortable than he did in the beginning of the match.
Yeah, that's true. But at the beginning, he didn't have any open shots or something.
Someone's asking, how do you pronounce Christina's last name?
Kaci.
Kaci.
Yeah.
Kaci. There you go, Eric. Kaci. Darren is starting to get into a comfort zone here, Al.
Well, 6-1. Who broke this rack anyway?
I don't remember. I don't remember, to be honest. Who won
There's
the lag?
three of us
Do you
here.
know who won the lag?
Good question.
Because what I know is whenever someone wins a lag,
Kaci won the lag.
Kaci
Yeah.
won the lag, so that means that Darren broke.
Okay.
Because whenever it's an even
Odds.
number,
Odds and even.
then it's whoever won the lag.
So Darren, even if he wins this with the format, he still has to fade Kaci's break.
Oh, wow. That was close.
Oh, yeah.
And the table is starting to get real tight. We're day 3 now. And Darren says it doesn't matter. I'm on a comeback. 6-2 now. The 4 ball on the left. Second ball behind the 1. That time it went long. But the 2 and the 3 follow each other right in the corner along with the 8. Wow. Kaci's playing 7 ball right here, but the shot on the 1 is not there. He does see part of the 1, I believe, but he doesn't have a shot.
Just play safe and cover the 1 ball by the 9 ball, or
That's what he's looking at, but
Mm-hmm.
he wants to make sure that he covers it enough because it looks like the 5's going to stop the cue ball.
Good shot.
Yeah, he hit that great.
Darren might have a back cut into the corner pocket. Let's go to the other angle. Look at that cue ball. Oh, that's Darren's head. That's Darren's head. Oh, he doesn't have the back cut.
I knew what you meant as soon as you said it. You're funny, man. He's calling it in the side. He's kicking it one rail.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have the cut.
I hope we don't hear Upstate Al was fired by Darren Appleton for his comment.
Darren's struggling.
So I guess he might have to run into the 4 here. Can't tell. I can't tell from this angle. Oh, he might be able to get bypass it. Yeah, I think he can with inside spin. It looks like he's hitting with inside spin. Oh, he's going to play safe. That I did not expect. I thought for sure he was going to go for that. But, I mean, listen, it's a tight pocket table. It's actually a very good safe on a table like this. So,
Not only that, he's got his opponent struggling right now, too. He knows it.
I think it just shows that nobody feels confident on the table, because I think on the other tables he would go for the 1 ball in his side.
No doubt about it. Interesting how Josh has to play Kazakis again, huh?
Yeah, we were wondering about that too, because in Europe it's never possible. If you play somebody in the winners qualification, you get them again, and we asked their tournament director. And yeah, Shirley said it's possible because they just do a random draw.
Redraw.
Gotcha. Because that's what Ralph was telling me. He told me that the same thing in Europe. If you played a certain player for the qualification, you don't play them again the first round.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think it will be exciting. They both are playing each other a lot in the last few months.
Oh, yeah. I believe it.
What do you do here, Tony? You really hit this with a nice pace to cause separation?
I
mean,
mean,
play it a little bit slow and try to keep the cue ball behind a 9?
I think he's going to go for it. He just called it in the corner.
Going bottom corner.
Yeah, I think the reason why he's doing it that way is because he's going to jump and try to get the cue ball to go across. And hopefully if he misses it, the 1 will hit the top rail and somehow come down here.
Wow.
You know, in front of those balls. That's the only thing I can think of.
Playing 3 rails, around, going around the 4 ball towards that upper right-hand corner there.
You see, send the 1 down there, but if it runs into a ball, you might be in trouble, right?
Yeah.
He hit a little thicker than what I think he originally anticipated. Yeah, he's looking to see if he can get past those balls. I'm not sure if he can. He might have to hit this one hard if he decides to go around.
I don't know if he's going to play it in the corner or just cut it into the side pocket. Where is he going to go? He's undecided.
I think the corner.
Yeah, corner and go 2 rails, right? Or 3, depending on where he wants to play the 4. Oh, if he can, that's even better. If he can avoid the scratch, that's even better. Shoot it in the corner nice and softly. That way you don't have to worry about missing the ball. But I'm not sure if he can beat the scratch there. Can we see that other angle again, Al?
Sure.
I'm not sure if he can beat the scratch there. It's hard to tell, but it looks like he's going to come very close to it.
And I think the shot is really tough if he trying to avoid the scratch, because you can't cheat the pocket, you know.
No,
so
there is no cheating the pocket on this table.
Yeah.
Yep, he's thinking about it.
Yeah.
See, normally when you're playing they won't hesitate to shoot this in the corner and go 3 rails.
Yeah, sure.
He did try to cheat it, and he got
Yeah.
away with it, too.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. But he's wound up with a tougher shot here on the
And he
four
almost
ball.
missed it.
Yeah.
He almost missed it, too.
It's still not easy as a tough shot on the 4 ball and a tricky position to the 5. I think it only goes to the side pocket.
Definitely a tough layout.
Yeah, I mean, he might have to hit this with a little bit of draw and left to, if he wants to play the 5 in the side, or if he just wants to go for the 5-10 combo. I'm not sure.
I think you're right. I think if he has no alternative, he'll have to play for the 5-10. But that requires a touch, too. This is a fast table. And more of a finesse on the English than speed on the cue ball to get to that 5-10. He's going to try to come below the 5.
Oh, he overcut it. I think he knew it as soon as he hit it.
He got lucky
And-
though.
Yeah.
You got to roll, yeah. And that usually happens when you're grinding, you know, when you're having problems with your game and you're struggling. Your opponent seems to get a roll like this and makes, you know, it's like walking in the mud. You're trying to keep walking. It's tough. And this is what Darren's faced with here.
I'm good. Here? Something. Oh, he hit that great, but I don't know if he's going to scratch.
Yeah, he is. Oh,
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, it's not easy to play position. He might have to, no choice but to play position for the combination here.
yeah.
Or worst case scenario, safe.
I think he's going for the combination.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's definitely going to go. You got to go for the combo here, and I mean he's shooting combos very well too. Ooh. This table will make anyone miss.
But I
right?
didn't think Kaci
It'll change anyone's game.
I didn't think Kaci would have any problems with this table. You know, with the snooker background, you know, he plays on the snooker federation.
Yeah.
You'd think that he wouldn't have any problems with it.
But again, no shot for Darren.
Have a strategic battle going on here, huh?
I love it.
Good thing about this kick is if you hit it thick, you have a chance of having the 4 go 1 rail between the 9 and the side and down, or if you hit it thin, you still have a chance of sending it down there and have the cue ball go on the other side and block the, you know, use a 7, 5, 6, and 10 as a blocker, you know.
Yeah, going in 3 rails to kick the 4 ball, even if he catches 2 rails, like you said.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he has to hope that the 4 doesn't run into another ball.
Right.
You know, if it doesn't, then he might end up leaving a shot, so. Look at that. So he's going to cut it in the side, go 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, and play the 5 in the upper right-hand corner pocket.
You didn't say that too quick, did you?
How did you do in the tournament so far, Tony?
I'm in the final 16. I have to play Ruslan next on table 15 at 2 p.m. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's been strange. I played 2 matches great, 2 matches bad, but I won one of them. You know, so I'm pretty excited about the way I'm playing, and I'm not letting any of the bad matches dictate my following matches. You know, I don't do that. It's the worst thing that you could do.
Yeah, sure.
So Kaci does not have ball in hand. He just requested to clean the cue ball.
Okay, we have like 1,100 people watching. Just to remind you guys, after this match, we will be going to pay-per-view. So go over to whirlpoolseries.com and you can purchase, like, I think it's $9, $8.95 for the rest of the day, and it's all top pros. We want to thank you for support. Go ahead, Tom.
I'm sorry. You think Kaci had to clean the cue ball because he found one of Darren's hairs on it?
No. You're horrible. I tell you, this is a real tester right here. This will test you. After just missing a ball in that bottom left-hand pocket, having to cut this now 5 ball into that same pocket, this will test you.
And he does have an option to play safe, but I guess he's going to go for it.
Either that or he might be. Yeah, he is cutting it. He's going for
I mean, you
the
can
pocket.
always go 3 rails to the top rail and then leave the cue ball behind the 6 and the 10, but he went for it.
Well, Dynamite has an opportunity here to make it 6-3 and then break. Tony, we don't want to hold you up too long. We know you got to get some practice in.
I'm out of here at 12:30.
Okay.
Yep. I have an hour and a half to practice, which is good. I don't want to wear myself out before the match.
Okay.
John Salmon, thank you for your kind words, buddy. I appreciate it.
Darren's got a little pep in his step now. He's trying to get himself into stroke.
Well, he knows he's starting to get it within striking distance, you know.
He went a little too far in this 9.
But the cue ball control is insane, right?
Yeah, got to come with it now. 6-3 and breaking. Shall Darren pocket this 10 ball? With no doubt, Darren Appleton now still trying.
From is a gentleman that played in our tour who won the raffle. And he had left already. I believe he's from Massachusetts. And so I've been holding the cue for him since then.
Well, you got your stop coming up this next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll come down and sweat it.
Next chance for Darren, but not easy with the cue ball on the rail.
No, not at all. But I think he's going to go for it because he's starting to feel it a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't make it, your shoulders start to shrug, and it kind of makes you think that you're still in the rut. But I'm looking for Darren to make this. If he makes this, his confidence level is going to go way up. He's playing in his side pocket. He's going to run into a little traffic here, isn't he? Oh, he got it.
He got it.
He got it, yeah.
He's good on it.
Mark, that's very nice of you if you're going to drive to Massachusetts to take the cue. If you want to get in touch with Ryan, you guys can work it out. Let me know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think he's he's going to run this table out, if you ask me. I mean, I don't really see any big problems here.
I wouldn't bet against him not running
No,
it out.
no way.
The score between Jason Shaw and Ralph Sakir is 9-4 in favor of Jason. And a lot of people are asking why Joshua changed back to the wooden shaft, and he felt pretty good with the Revo and he had good achievements with it. But right now he just feels like playing the Z shaft, and he really likes the taper and the deflection, so both are great shafts. And he just likes to try something new and change a lot.
And which shaft is he shooting with now?
Z3, you call
Oh,
it
the
Z?
Z3. Z3,
Z,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. How good he hit that one now?
Good. He's starting to feel it. Kaci's going to have his hands full if Darren finds the zone and keeps on trudging the way he's trudging.
Nice
Kaci,
shot.
the pressure's going to be on Kaci to break and run out. We hear you.
He's positioned for it in that corner if he makes a ball.
I tell you, he hears Darren coming up the stairs behind him right now. So it's key that he makes the ball. There goes the, wow. He did make a ball.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think he hit that one good, but the cue ball just got kicked from another ball.
Yeah.
you know, Darren Appleton was the one that really enlightened me with this. You can play pool perfectly and get punished. And that's what he meant. The cue ball getting kicked around and possibly getting kicked into a pocket.
Yep.
Gets him behind the four, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, he can do that, or he can just try to slide the cube underneath the two. Make sure that he hides a one.
One or the other.
So he doesn't want to hit it too thick, you know.
He is. He's trying to slide under the deuce.
Yeah. Look how good he hit that one.
Hit it real good.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
You think he's a three-cushion player as good as he hit that one.
I think he can play on the carpet.
Yeah.
Well, he's got, you know, Darren can kick this three rails, come out sharp out of that corner up there.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to be careful.
Just that four ball is so close, you know.
Mm-hmm. He's looking at it now. He's looking at the two and the three railer. Well, like Tony said, that four ball right now is like double the size when you're coming in three rails this way. Darren's called the side pocket because he's kicking three rails behind the one. He's called the right side pocket. Mike DeShane has won his match against Mika, 11-5.
Well, it's actually race to 13, right?
Oh, it's a race of 13.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize. You're right. Mike DeShane did not win his match.
As soon as he hit it, I knew he was going to hit the four.
It's a race of 13 today, all right?
So it's an open table now. Good chance for Kaci. But I think the position from one ball to two ball is already the key position.
Mm-hmm. See, I actually like shooting the one on the side here with follow because I think it's just so much easier. You just guarantee, this is, you just know where to put the cue ball. You don't have to worry about hitting that extra rail. Once you hit that long rail, you're going right towards it too.
Yeah.
But Kachi's cue ball is so, so up there, it doesn't matter if he goes one rail, no rails, two rails.
Somehow he
feels
tends to
pretty
get
confident.
there. Yeah, he's coming 2 rails.
Yeah, well, even this way, if you hit off both rails, I mean, the second rail is going to go towards the 2 anyway, right?
You just don't hit the 3.
Mm-hmm.
And he's perfect.
Yep. I don't know. It looks like he might have to hit this with inside spin, and if he does, he has to be careful because, he can't hit it bad,
Yeah.
If not, it's not going to drop. So good thing about it is that you have to hit it with
You don't like drawing out of it? You like going
soft
and
speed.
playing it into the side pocket?
I normally do like drawing out of it, but not if the table's sliding because it lengthens the angle coming off the second rail, so it'll bring it more towards the 3 instead of away from the 3.
He's going to attempt to draw out the way he's
Yeah.
bridging here.
Well, maybe he has a thick enough hit to do that. But you see how I went towards the 3? It lengthens the angle coming off the second rail because it slides,
That's exactly what happened. And Kaci in a little bit of a slump here on this 3 ball. He's going to have to figure something out, whether he's going to cut it up in the corner or not. It doesn't go past the 9 ball. So I think we're going to see a safety play here.
Yeah, I don't think he has much of a choice here. Yeah, he's looking to see if he can slice it in the corner and avoid the scratch, but I don't know if that's possible. Any chance of getting the other angle to see?
Sure.
Thank you.
You want this one?
Yeah.
See,
See?
It doesn't
He
go.
can't make that. He can't make that and avoid the scratch.
The side pocket, is
Yeah.
it possible?
I think I would go for the save. Bring
Yeah.
the 3 ball back down table and the cue ball behind the 9.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep.
That's what he's going to do.
But I think he needs to focus more on the speed of the cue ball than the 3 ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if he
Kaci's
has-
getting really deliberate here. He knows Darren is right behind him. This is single elimination day. So this is crucial. Every shot is very crucial. So I think Pia has the right shot. Let's bank the 3 and get that cue ball behind the 9. Now, if Darren wanted to, he can issue the shot clock. Is that correct? The player can issue a shot clock, or is it automatic and the referees come over and start that? Or
John said they must have played
okay, time.
12 racks within an hour, or an hour and a half, an hour and a half, which we're actually, that's a great shot right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't see that shot. That was one hell of a shot right there. And he might have let him see it.
I think Darren's got
He
the
might have let
shot.
him see it.
He's going to be hampered because he's shooting over the 5 ball a little bit, but he's
Yeah.
got the side pocket to bridge over.
But yeah, it was a really nice shot there. I like that shot.
Yeah, look at all the balls he was trying to hide him behind.
And he still let him see it, right?
Yeah. Looks like the Great Wall of China there, but he didn't get there.
I mean, he might not have a choice but to run into the 4 here.
Well, he's going to have to do something with the 4
Yeah.
anyway, unless he can get to the other side of it, right? And that
Well, I think
doesn't
he
look
might be able to
possible.
put enough inside spin.
No, he ran
That's
into
the
it.
only problem.
Oh,
That's the only
man.
problem with that shot, yeah. You have to hope that you don't hit it that full. But obviously he's in stroke. I mean, he made the 3 look like a hanger. That's not an easy shot in this table.
So you can ask for a shot clock after 12 racks in an hour?
Yesterday I heard, I'm sorry, yesterday I heard if the match got to a certain time, 2 hour, they had 2.5 hours for the match. If it got to 2 hours, then they would bring in the shot clock. after 2 hours. But I don't know what the ruling is today because we're racing to 13. I just mentioned it because.
Oh, nice shot.
Wow, look how good he hit that ball.
Bravo.
Wow.
And he took his time and he made it and it paid off. Look at that.
Bravo. And that'll keep him in stroke, too. That'll keep his confidence level up.
Well, yeah, not only that, but if he wins this rack, now it's 6-5. He was down 6-0. You know how hard it is to come against Kaci?
And he'll be breaking.
Yeah. That's pretty strong.
I guess it's pretty strong to come back against any player, including yourself in this tournament, when you got a lead of 6-1 in an ultimate break format.
Keith Platt is in the house. How are you, buddy? Thanks for the well wishes.
What's up, Keith? New England. Boy, hit that crisp. I like the sound of the back of the pockets when they go in like that.
Yeah. Well, that's what actually drew me to pool. I saw my dad playing with some friends, and I heard the way the ball sounded when it hit the back of the pocket. Boom. It was like an explosion. And I said, man, I want to try to do that. That was a great shot. On this table to hit at that speed, he's feeling it. He's feeling it. He's coming back.
Darren's been in this position before. It's now 6-5. He's a singer, got his own record out, and also a professional dancer. Just walked in Steinway. He'll be sitting in here for probably a couple of matches as Darren's set up to break. Let's see if Darren can get that 5-ball in the side pocket. It's tracking, but didn't go. The 9-ball going towards the corner. And Darren Appleton making a ball will maintain control of this table.
He's going for the bank shot.
Wow, I think this is a shot that's on, but might be a little too aggressive.
I think he played that two-way shot.
Two-way, yeah. You know, the closer the object ball, the next object ball in rotation is near the pocket like that, any player in here with the caliber of talent they have can kick it in, including yourself. And he called it. He's called it in the corner pocket. I don't know if he can spin it going straight at it and spin off the rail, or he has to kick. He might be able to spin off the rail. You know, it looks like an impossible cut shot, but it's definitely not impossible. He's kicking. Ultimately, he'd like to go 2 rails, kick the rail right before the one.
Oh,
wow.
he scratched.
So it worked out for Darren Appleton playing that 2-way shot.
But still not an easy table. 5-ball is a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Maybe he can go for the side with the 5-ball. He has the 8-ball.
2-ball's a little funny, too, because of the 8-ball.
Yeah.
You can play it in the opposite side pocket, but if you want to take care of this 5-ball, you got to take care of it as soon as possible, or you elect to play the combination. He's called the 8? Or is he called the 2-ball clean? I guess he's playing the 8. From here, it doesn't look like the 2-ball goes.
No, he's playing the 8. Oh, wow.
Oh, so he's tricking us. He called the pocket, but he was playing safe. We're going to have to put a microphone on Darren and let him do his own commentary there. Just going to masse just to hit the 2 ball and get the cue ball to go past the 5 for a safety. And the 2 ball's not going to have a pocket, but if Darren has a shot at it, it might go off the 8 into the side. So Kaci's got to be careful.
Good shot.
Darren will stick him right there and kick this 2 ball out. Shooting off the rail, this cue ball might run. Cue ball is running.
The 5 ball is still tricky.
Yeah, I think the combination, they're going to have to elect to play that combination. It doesn't look that hard.
I'm not sure on that table. Everything looks pretty hard.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. But being where the 4 ball is, I think he can get pretty good on that 5 ball to play that combo.
But you really have to hit the combination perfectly, because if you hit the rail first with the 9 ball, it will bubble in the pocket.
Yeah. Plus control the cue ball and the 5 ball for the shot.
Yeah.
If you make the 9. It's a lot to ask for, but Kaci's been in that position before.
I don't like the combination, so just see what he's thinking.
You like rolling up and playing safe behind the 9? And
yeah, I think that's better. Or maybe if he get good shape for the 4 ball, he can run into the 5 ball.
It looks like the 5 goes past the 8 ball into the lower left corner too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
He might play underneath the 5 from here.
Oh, he gets the straight. Oh, he's really looking for the combination.
Yeah. It's going to even be harder up here at the angle he's going to have.
Yeah.
He's got to hit that combination real good. I like playing above the 5. If he can draw up above the 5 like that. Get up on that side and shoot it down the corner. Nice shot. Bravo. Like I said, with that 2 ball that was there, it looks like it went off the 8 into the side pocket. So it looks like Kaci is going to play this 5 ball off the 8,
yep,
which makes it a lot easier instead of cutting it down the rail into the corner. As long as that 8 is in the right position, he should have no problem. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good shot. Look at that lineup behind you.
good shot.
Yeah, moving that 8 ball from there was, that 8 was kind of a trouble ball. Didn't go into the side pocket. And now it's in a better position to be pocketed. Throw it back to the rail or go forward 1 rail. Time to get the extension out. Eklent is a tall guy, but even anytime that cue ball is 1 diamond or 2 diamonds away, it makes it harder to stretch out. So automatically get your extension ready. If you remember in the Mosconi Cup, I remember watching Kaci run to the table, get his extension, and run back to the table. It was pretty funny to see him running around.
I think it's not easy for him because he's one of the slower players. Yeah. And in Mosconi Cup, you have 35 seconds shot clock on every shot, right?
Yeah,
so
something like that, yeah.
He's going 2 rails to
with
the 10
1
ball.
extension. But I thought he shot better with that tempo, changing that tempo.
Really?
A lot of players through the years, you know, I'm into pool now like 40 years, and I've seen a lot of players that I don't like to call slow, I like to call deliberate, and all of a sudden they get under the pressure where they have to play with the clock, or somewhere down the line in life, they start to play. Making, like I say, it looks like the 5 ball, which is the second ball behind the 1 in the left side pocket. The last time he broke it went long, so he's going to amp it up the speed now. A little bit hard, and he came short. 2 ball went in, though. And the last ball rolling. He does have the shot. It didn't get in the way. The 3 ball clearly goes right here in the corner pocket where he's bridging over.
Yeah, I think it looks good so far, just a little bit tricky with the 4 ball. Go for combination or shoot the 4 into the rail and make it by hitting the 5 ball.
Yeah. The only thing is the 5 ball goes to the short rail.
Yeah.
He's looking at the carom now.
I think the key to play good on this tough table is that you really have to be in good shape for your next ball always. You just need to try to always get in good position. Then you can get your confidence back, because a lot of players don't feel the confidence on the table, you know.
Sort of like playing on the Chinese 8-ball table, right?
Yeah.
With the snooker corner
Yeah,
pockets.
that's true.
Those tables drove a lot of players crazy until they adjusted the speed and playing them softly and getting as close and as straight as possible.
So if you just make sure you're always in good shape and in good position, that could help a lot.
It looks like Eklent is going to play the carom here. He's going to play the 5 ball.
Yeah. Nice.
And got the shot on the 4. Very dangerous. Four to 6, he'll have right where he's pointing, right there. He'll have a natural 2 to 3 railer coming back towards the 7 after pocketing the 6 ball. So he's trying to favor the right side of the table towards the side pocket. Very good.
Yeah, he came there perfect.
That's like ball in hand. Get the extension out. The cue ball is past the side pocket. 1 diamond. I think the extension is still on that cue, isn't it?
I think so, but I can't see it.
Shot. He took the extension off. A lot of players keep the extension on in the beginning when they first started making them, and then now a lot of players are taking them off during play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like Kaci's got the cue ball on a string right now. And notice his tempo. I said when he picks up his tempo, I like the way he was playing in the Mosconi Cup, and he's picked his tempo up a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
I like it. I really like it.
So now just roll it in, get 2 rails to the 10. Nice run out from Kaci.
Staying focused. Really, you got to put yourself into a trance.
I think almost 60% of billiards, it's just in your head. Of course, you need a good stroke and to play precision and the knowledge and stuff.
Right.
But really, it's so mental.
Have you ever seen, and I'm sure you have, but I'm going to ask anyway, some of the videos and live streams that come out of the Philippines where they have all the people betting on every shot.
Yeah.
30 people,
Around
chickens,
the table.
chickens, goats running.
Yeah.
That's why when they come here, it's like, it's quiet. Excuse me, it's very quiet. There's no shocking. How could you be shocked after playing under the pressure like that?
Yeah. And they just have another mentality. They are always very relaxed and cool, so that's good for them.
Yeah, it was me, Dennis Acolo, and Roberto Gomez in one of the hotels one time. I forget, Sheepshead Bay, one of the tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
And when I woke up to karaoke. Both of them singing karaoke. The sun is out. It was like, wow, this is really the way to wake up.
Yeah, the Filipinos love karaoke.
Yeah. Well, you know, Kaci's thinking about playing this one off the 3 ball, but, you know, the pockets are not that generous. He's really got to hit it accurate. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
he
he
missed it.
All right, so Darren Appleton's option to give this table back to Kaci or shoot himself. It is Cole's shot. Now it's a fairly easy jump shot, I would have to say, for Kaci. So Darren's going to really contemplate.
Yeah, I think he takes it. But really, the bad rolls for Darren continue.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't give this back, huh? I just don't like where the 2 ball is. Watch the cue ball here. Even if Darren makes it, you know, he's going to catch the rail here just before the 1 ball. Watch the cue ball as it runs in possibly to the 6 and deflects by the 5, causing a safety on the 2. Oh, okay, he didn't make it. And he hit it good.
Yeah.
He hit it really good.
He did. So now he's looking if the 1 ball is frozen to the rail, because if the 1 ball is frozen, the 1 ball or the cue ball has to touch another rail, otherwise it's a foul. That's why he's just checking, because he want to hit it just thin and go for safe.
Yeah, I think he's going to bring the cue ball all the way down table here. He's going to use the 2, 8. I mean, there's the 6. You got a lot of balls there to hide it behind.
Yeah.
And it looks like Kaci might have found.
Darren is calling the 4 ball.
Yeah, kicking at the 1. Now look at the 4. It's on the shelf, so you got to hit this 1 ball really crisp to make that 4 ball. You can see the 4 balls inside the pocket.
Yeah. He got lucky here.
Yeah, he did get lucky.
So just bring the 1 ball back down table and then trying to hide the cue ball behind the 6 and the 9.
Good shot. I like that.
Here he's calling in the side just in case.
Olga, it's not Christina in the booth. It's actually Pia Filla, Joshua's wife. Nice to see you out there, Olga.
Thanks for your compliment.
Yes. Thank you for the kind words. She's such a...
I'm trying my best. It's the first time I'm commentating a game.
You're a natural. You know, I always tell people anytime they sit in, just be yourself.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it takes. You have the knowledge. All right, here is the shot here. If he can get the 1 ball past the 2 ball, the cue ball behind the 6, like Pia said. And there it is.
Nice shot. So I think I can't be in the box for the next match because Joshua is playing Alex Kazakis at 2 p.m.
Ah,
So I of course I need to support my husband and not commentating
you
the
have
match.
you have to come here, folks, and see. She puts on the cheerleader thing. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
with the pom poms. She dances. Joshua, go Joshua. No, she actually does sweat the match. On a serious note, she watches. And we'll have other commentators. I want to say thank you anyway for sitting in. It's a
Sure.
pleasure. And
Thank you
you,
for
you,
having me.
you know this over here. There's no door. You could come right inside anytime you want.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to do some more matches
Thank you.
if they really like it. So
Thank you. Yes, they do. You know, they get tired of my voice. I put people.
oh,
to
nice shot, really nice shot.
I put people to sleep. All right, Darren. Whether he wants to try the full ball or just go for the side pocket is totally his comfort zone.
Yeah, I
He's
think he's going to the side pocket.
Yeah. Better shot.
Yeah, just roll it in.
Not as difficult.
Nice. The one ball was great, really. Just perfect.
This rack here into rack number 14. It's been a tough rack.
Nice shot.
Yeah, anytime the ball like that full ball is in the drawers of these pockets on that deep shelf, you do not want to hit the points. You just want to, draw out of there as quick as possible. Because as soon as you touch the pocket, it's when the cue ball reacts funny, and you say, wow. You say to yourself, how did that happen?
Yeah. I'm not sure about other players, but for me, the balls in the pockets who looks really easy sometimes are the most
Yeah.
hardest for me
Well,
because, for example, to make a draw shot with a ball in the pocket, it's much more tough to compare to a normal draw shot,
yes.
So the 4 ball was really good, but now he got not a good shape for the 7.
Darren's in a little bit of trouble. He knows how to bank balls well,
Yeah.
and that's what he's doing.
Or
He's going to
he's
bank it.
call the bank. That's a risky shot on 8-5.
He could play a safety. He can put the 7 on the short rail and bring the cue ball behind the 8. But he wants to maintain control of the table. He needs his time up there keeping that arm loose. Then that's going to work.
Nice.
That's going to work.
Oh,
That's going to work for
yeah.
Kaci, though.
It stays in the pocket.
And here's the shot that we were just talking about when the ball like that's inside the pocket.
Yep. But now you just need to roll it in, hit it on the left side, and get the cue ball back to the center of the table. He got a little bit short. But he's still okay.
When you use the word short, and Kaci as tall as he is, no pun intended. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's incredible. He's only 19 years old. He already had really, really good achievements. And he's tall, so he looks like, I don't know, maybe 25, but he's 19.
19.
And he's already one of the really top players.
National TV. He's been all over.
Yeah,
Got it.
in Albania, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
They really celebrate him.
Well deserved, too. I mean, he puts a lot of time in, and Kaci says, change the score. 100% dedicated to that shot.
Yeah.
And that's what he was. All right, here we go. Again, watch the 1 and the 7 ball this time. He's going to turn it up. That 7 ball made it now, so he's found that spot again. You can see Daz in the back, focused. And I talked to Daz about what he's actually thinking when he's at a table. And believe it or not, when you look at Daz, he's staring at the cloth. He says, Al, I stare at the cloth.
Who, Darren?
Darren.
Yeah.
some people focus on something else. He stares at the cloth.
Yeah, there are a lot of different players. Some are just looking for a point elsewhere in the venue to keep concentration on that, because some players just don't like to watch their opponents.
Right.
Some just watching what's going on the table, but then it's just important to never think what your opponent could do now,
Yeah.
That's really important.
Yeah, it's a mental part of the game.
Yeah.
Trying to stay focused. They came up with this, you know how they came up with this color? This cloth?
No.
It cost $3,500 to come up with this color.
Oh, really?
Greg Sullivan, you know him
Yeah,
from
sure.
Diamond.
Yeah.
He went to a lab, scientific lab, that only studies colors,
Oh, wow.
because he wanted to come up with a special color. And they said, yeah, we can help you. And he went inside this lab, and when he got in there, he says, I come to find out what's the best color for the eyes, softest color. And they said blue. He says, do I have to pay you $3,500? They said, yeah, absolutely, but let us tell you why. If you live in the mountain or country, what a shot. He hit it with authority. If you live in the country, your eyes, they get used to the green because the trees and the grass, the hillside. And if you live in, let's say, a desert like Arizona, you get used to the tan of the desert and the cactus, but it's more desert. And if you live in a city, you got cement, an occasional tree. But between all of these, there's only one thing that never changes, the sky. So the blue is the softest on the eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's how they came up with this color.
Wow.
Anyway, I thought I would share that.
Compared to the green cloth, I really love the
Is
blue
the second
one.
best. Is the second easiest on the eye, is the green.
I really love the blue one because I'm a woman. For me, it just looks more nice. But in the end, it doesn't matter which color it is. The main thing is that you can play good pool on it, and it doesn't matter if it's green or blue. It's just about your habits. If you always play on the blue and then get to a green one, it's confused. But
Yeah,
still, you can play the same on it.
sure you can. Upstate Al, who makes those lights above the table? They're made by light-systems.com, who's not a sponsor on this in this event, but is one of my main sponsors when I'm on the road. All right, Eklent Kaci basically has to just maybe stop it right there or just come back an inch. It's going to be a little close to the rail. Doesn't matter. He can go one rail off the 4 and back to the center of the table for the 5 in the bottom corner.
It looks good so far for
Yeah.
him. Yeah, definitely. And really, he shoots straight. I really like his stroke. He just stands like if he hit the cue ball, he still stands. There are a lot of players who are very fast. They just stood
Jump
up
up.
directly, and he's doing it really good.
I think that's the snooker background.
Yeah. He just stays and he's doing that really good.
He got a little bit lower on this 5 ball than he would like to. He wanted to stay a little bit higher so he can play 3 rails. The right long rail, the short rail, and then back around for the 8 in the same pocket. You might see him spin it anyway.
I would go just
Sure.
one way.
Okay.
One rail, yeah. In the center with a little bit of left side. Yep.
That's
Like
what he
this.
did.
But he hit it too thick.
He got to pocket the ball. 5 ball still in the pocket there for Darren Appleton. It's crucial that he gets out here. Crucial. I mean, every game is, but Mr. Kaci is so close to getting to 10. You don't want him to get there.
That's what I just told you a few minutes ago.
That reaction.
It was it was again a ball in the pocket, and he came short to the 8.
Yeah.
You really have to take care of balls in the pocket.
You
They look easy, but they are
Bravo.
not. This was a great shot.
Bravo. Yeah, but you see the reaction of the cue ball after he made the 5 hesitate, and then that's
Yeah.
why he came up short. And that's what a lot
Because
of people have problems with.
and the table is still slightly, so the
Yeah.
cue ball is trying to still follow, but that's what you really have to take care on.
Now, if Darren wants to bank this into the side pocket, he's really going to have to hit this with a lot of speed to shorten it up. I think he's going to play safe, play it up towards the rail, and get the cue ball behind the 10. Give yourself an opportunity to get another shot. And that's what he tried to do. Didn't get behind the 10. Boy, with Kaci with these eyes, I don't think he's going to try to either cut it.
The 9 ball came out a little bit too far, but I think on this table it's still good. Huh?
Yeah, it's still a good safety, unless he wants to bank it. You know, he might try to bank it. But is there a reward? You know, he's still going to be away from the 10.
I'm not sure if he can still go for the bank. This one looks close. I wouldn't go for it. I think I would go for safe.
And you play the cue ball and the 9 ball where? Just side to side?
I think I would hit the 9 ball just very thin and come back to rails.
Where the 10 is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this. This one is also good.
I don't like this, really. I mean, for one reason. Because if the 9 marries up to the 10 ball and makes a perfect combination, it's lights out, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
So I try to keep that next ball in rotation away from the 10 ball, which is the winning ball. Unless you have no choice. Darren's really getting aggressive. He really went for the bank shot right there.
He got lucky though.
Well, he got lucky so far. It depends on what happens here, right? Kaci can jump this or kick it in.
I think if you, it depends on what you want to do with the jump, but you have to take care of the side pocket, haven't you?
Yeah.
Looks
yeah,
like.
it's pretty close.
Yeah. I think it's a good advantage for Kaci that he's so tall. I think it's easier for the jump shots.
Good point. Yeah, it's a lot easier when you're a little taller because you can elevate that cue stick a little bit more. And one thing I noticed about Shane, you know, if that cue ball is in the center of the table, it's very hard for somebody to lean over and jump it. But Shane has that extension on top of extension on his jump cue, like 4 extensions where he can make it longer. And I think everybody should pick up on that. All right, to the air we're going. With Kaci here. Watch the side pocket like Pia said.
Wow.
Yeah, hit it good.
Wow.
You just don't hit it any better than that.
What a shot.
Wow.
Incredible.
And the crowd here definitely recognizes it. Gary O'Callahan is in the corner there clapping. It's nice to see Gary come back today. They got defeated yesterday. And there is a U.S. Open qualifier, folks, on Monday. Shirley Yang and Darren will be running it here. So make sure to get here. Wow. That looked like it went in and came out.
It's really often after a pretty tough shot like the 9 ball, you start missing easy balls if you don't take your time.
Wow.
So it's 9-6 in favor of Kaci, but Darren it's made. I've just read it's 11-11 at Jason Shaw and Ralph okay. That's a close one.
And Darren breaks him up and comes up dry, no ball pocketed, and a good safety opportunity for Eklent here.
James Aranas is also on the hill, just one more rec against Petri Makonen to make it into the last 8.
Got to keep that 1 ball away from that rail where the 10 ball is. Darren will definitely take a shot at it. Kaci's looking at the carom here. He's looking at the 3 ball going towards the 10 after hitting the 1. I don't think he can amp up the speed enough to get that working. He's just going to stick the cue ball there and play safe.
The 4 ball is disturbing him.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Yeah. Otherwise, he just could stop it and
Yeah.
stick the cue ball behind the tray.
He might have to use the 7, cut the 1 ball like he is now,
Yeah.
and maybe just use the 3, or go to the 7 ball. Just be careful you don't let that 1 come down towards the 10. Yeah, he's using the 7, and he got there too.
Nice shot. But I think Darren can hit the 1 ball. With
That's
the,
tight.
With the rail first.
Look at the 6 in front of the 1. That's close.
If you do it if you just elevate it a little bit and do it like a little bit of a masse, maybe you can hit it.
You're going direct, yeah. But if you go towards, I would definitely call the referee.
Yeah.
Automatic.
We really have some great matchups today, right?
Yeah, Shaw and Ralph Souquet at 11 apiece. Top of the, it happens just about in every tournament where you get the top players rising to the top. So from here on in, it's just going to be action. And there goes the shot that you were talking about, jacking up and playing the masse.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Just too much.
Yeah, it is.
So now a good opportunity for Kaci.
I bet you could have made it, though.
Huh?
I bet you could have made that shot. I watched you shoot back there.
I like that shots. Yeah, I really like them.
Okay, so we'll eliminate the 9 here. He's going to get his extension. And that'll open up the table to a different pitcher. It looks like a drill as you have the 2 and 3 up above.
Two, 3, 4, all on the upper side. So just make sure you get good shape from 4 ball to 5 ball, and then again from 6 to 7, 7 to 8.
And that's what Kaci's taking a look at. He's taking a look at the 6 ball.
Yeah.
He can draw off the 6, thus far moving the 6. Cut the 1, pinch the 6 on this side, and draw it back up for the 2 ball, moving the 6 ball out of the way.
But I think, yeah, he has to be careful.
Well, he's going to hit the left side. He'll still have a shot on the 2, and plus doing it behind his back. He didn't have to.
Yeah. Because if you hit the 6 ball and it stays on the short rail, so you maybe gonna block it,
Yeah. It must go. I'm assuming it goes.
Yeah.
But this is the wrong angle on the 2 ball, so he's going to have to navigate the cue ball for the 3. He might even hit it. He did. He got right by it.
I've just seen that some Germans are watching, some of Joshua's teammates.
All right.
Hello. Nice to have them with us.
Ich liebe dich, right? That's how you say it? Ich liebe dich? I'm German.
Ah, yeah, ich liebe dich.
Yeah. And we love you all. I don't know where you are, but we love you all.
No, it's PR Filler commentating with Upstate All, not Christina Tkac.
Well, getting out of line on a 2 ball, now getting out of line on a 3 ball, Mr. Kaci's going to have to put himself back in line now off of this 3 to the 4. He took his jacket off a while ago. He must have been feeling the heat when Darren started to score some points, and now he's in just the zone. If everybody in the room got up and started doing ballroom dancing, Kaci, it wouldn't affect Kaci. He's in the zone where it's only him and this pool table right now.
So just draw shot, coming back on rail.
Let me make this a little bit bigger so you can read it. I'm sorry. Can you see it better?
Yeah.
Okay. And now that 6 ball that we were talking about, now he's taking a look at it. I kind of like that one ball shot, nudging the 6 out of the way, but if it goes, it goes. No need to do that. Let's see. It goes. Shot. Your husband last night couldn't get that rhythm going. Yeah, he's used to that fast tempo.
Yeah,
You know?
he got some really bad rolls at the beginning. So the really the match was with Alex, but I think Joshua was down 9-4. He came back to 10-9. So he kept fighting.
I was looking for a hill there too.
Yeah,
I
so
was.
it was kind of unlucky because at 10-9, Alex made a really, really perfect save. Joshua came out of it, and Alex got a shot on the 4-ball, made it, and just got perfect position for the 5-ball. So that's the way he lost. But they will
He
have
fought back though, folks.
Yeah.
I don't know if some of you guys were watching. I know there's a lot of people watching on the free live stream. We're going to go into pay-per-view right after this match. And the match that we're talking about happened on the pay-per-view. Such a great match. I thought it was probably one of the best comebacks of the tournament.
But they will have a rematch today at 2 p.m. local time. So tune in
Oh,
and
yeah.
see the world #1 versus the world #2 and the
Yes.
current world 9-ball champion.
Kaci says, I want to take the championship here. I believe Kaci won the World Pool Series once here. But he's right back in that same position. He's got to get that arm tuned up to the same speed he hit that last one with. And you should see that 6 go in the side pocket. There it goes. He found it. The 2 balls down.
He hit that one nice, but again, cue ball got kicked from another ball, so he got no position on the 1 ball. And the 4 ball is blocked by the 7. So I think we almost, in every rake, we have 1 ball which is blocked, right?
Yeah,
We
a
never
little
had
chess match.
we never have a wide open table.
He's going to find the 7 ball here, unless he wants to use, bring the cue ball all the way down table and use the 5 and the 3. I like him using the 7 ball with the cue ball, but he's going to play it the opposite way. Maybe not. He did. He found the 5 ball. Good shot.
Yeah, 1 ball is covered by the 5.
Not only that, Darren would have to go to the rail here or go to the air. And if you notice, when he goes to the left rail, the angle is really not that. It has to be created with a little draw. So you can shorten it up just a little bit. Tippy McManus, what's up?
So Dustin is asking about the shootout. How does it work? Can you explain?
That will all be explained by John Lehman if it happens, because Upstate Al has enough to do behind the scenes, trust me. I do know the system more or less. You can find it, actually, if you go to worldpoolseries.com. You'll find the shootout rules right there on the website. Everything that you can think of is right there.
But I think it's just 5 innings per player. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. 5 innings per player. The object ball is on the spot.
You can see the spots that Pia is talking about from this camera angle. You can see the 3 dots back there, plus the break spot.
So the object ball is on the spot. Then the first inning, the player can choose wherever in the kitchen to place the cue ball, and then you have to use the other spots. And if it's after 5 attempts, it's 5-5. They are doing a sudden death.
From the top rail, I think, right?
Yeah.
From the center diamond.
Yeah, right.
We want to say hello to Maxine Dudenetz. We understand you're in town and you're going to be down at Derby City. James Tippy McManus down in Florida enjoying the weather. All right. Shot. He's trying to kick the one past, like between the window of the 5-3 and keeping the cue ball on the right side of the table. He's scared of the side pocket. I don't know why he wouldn't kick this way to this rail and hit the top of the one ball and call the one ball like a two-way shot.
I think on the way he's choosing, it's just to make 100% sure you hit the one ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's left it.
So a good chance for Darren to make it 10-7. Table is wide open.
Yes, I am, brother. The stream has been great as well as the action. Thanks, Tip. Fido Ghosh, actually out there also. Part of Roy's basement crew. Roy is here on premises with James Aranis, Christina Kaci, and
Ruslan Chinikov.
Ruslan Chinikov.
Dennis
Yeah.
Okuyo.
Oh, Dennis too. Yeah, the most feared player in the Philippines, Dennis Okolo. Mike Casamasima, you could sit in anytime you want. You know, anytime you feel like it.
Dennis got an unbelievable 10-ball break. That's incredible. Really, I've watched him practicing. It's perfect.
He's really a funny guy.
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
telling you. He stayed with me for a week. Yeah, you know, in the RV. And it was in August. And it was like 110 degrees outside. And inside it was like 130. I walk inside. I had to go to the truck for something. I walk inside, and Dennis is laying with his shorts and a T-shirt, enjoying himself, reading something on the internet. I said, Dennis, like 130 degrees inside here. What are you doing? Oh, I love it, big man. You know, being from the Philippines. The heat really doesn't affect Dennis that much.
So it looks good for Darren.
Yeah, right here. He's going 10-7. I don't think anybody in the world would bet against Darren.
He
not
want to
getting
shoot the 9-ball in his side?
Yeah, he's going to drag the cue ball around the 10. Oh, wow, the speed.
Oh.
Watch the speed, Daz.
Wow. He's
Wow.
That
That's
was
the
a little
slide.
bit careless. It was careless.
I just got word that the Kaiser
He
defeated
just won, yeah.
Jason Shore and eliminates Jason Shore out.
It's incredible. He was down 9-4 and he won it 13-11. Well done.
DeShane eliminates Mika Immonen. And James Aranis eliminates Petri Mäkinen out of Finland.
So we just see Darren at the table after the break. Looks good so far. Not really a problem on the table.
Happy birthday. Well, unfortunate for Daz, the last rack, that cue ball, I think, slid. Pia says it was a little careless. I would have to agree with her. Kind of two-stroked it, got down there. But I think two-stroking it and knowing the cue ball direction and not compensating for the slide of the cue ball caused that scratch.
Oh, he got short. He snookered himself.
I believe so. He definitely doesn't have the clear shot. Yeah, that's. Well, he does have part of the 6-ball, but he's kicking at it. You need a rail?
It was
Ball in hand.
Yeah. But still think he has to play safe. Just hit the 6-ball very thin and bring the cue ball up on table. Oh, he can go for it? Okay.
He wants to end this. He
Okay.
knows that Darren is a threat.
I didn't get that he can put the cue ball there. It didn't look like. Oh, he's a little bit straight.
Yeah, he's going to have to juice the cue ball up and either go forward and just come towards the middle of the table, towards the left side of the 10. And
But these shots are really tough on this table because, again, you can't cheat the pocket.
Yeah.
So if you go forward, I think it's not possible.
but I think forward is a natural direction.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I mean?
understand. I understand.
He could draw back for the bank if he wants to. He might do that. He might draw back and get all the way back. He might get to the right side of the 9 ball. I mean, if he wants to stroke it. I mean, this kid has, I call him a kid because to me he's a kid. He has such a great stroke. He did go forward. He's coming to the left side of that 10 ball, like I said. And
he stroked that good.
that's ball in hand position right there.
He stroked that really good. It looked like he has a little bit less angle, but actually he had enough.
I think drawing out of that position, Pia, is like going against, like forcing the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And going forward is going with the shot.
So last 2 balls to get up 12-6 to get on the hill.
Yeah.
Good stroke.
There you have it. 12-6. After this, we go to pay-per-view. In case you're just watching right now, we do go to pay-per-view after this. Go over to the WorldPoolSeries.com website and purchase your pass right there. Watch the 8 because Clint found the spot. There it goes. Wow, it hung in the jaws. Came close.
This match between Kaci and Darren right now is the round of last 16, not the semis, not the quarters, round of last 16. The 7-pack, the 7-pack is impossible because we're playing with the alternate breaks. You just wanted to say that?
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry.
No, that's quite all right. It's quite all right. I talk enough. I just got done with the Turning Stone event, you know. You know, I did a match with Jason Shaw and Shane Van Boning. I think it was a race to 100 with like 5,000, I forget. And Jason Shaw was down like 22 games coming into day 2. Wound up coming back, taking the lead. And then Shane Van Boning put the gas on and won the match. But what a great match.
They both are incredible players. I really enjoyed the doubles match with Joshua and Jason at the Moscone Cup in Las Vegas 2017. They were incredible together, really. They played great.
They have the same tempo, you know.
Yeah.
It was nice to see.
They play the same game. They really play the same game. They love bank shots, fast game, fearless game.
Yeah.
That was nice to see. Nice shot.
You're not going to see any give up. Darren is not going to hold the white flag and say you won just because the score is doubled in Kaci's favor. Darren is going to grind it out as a true champion does.
Eric is asking what is the longest run of win this tournament. You have an answer for that?
What's the longest run?
But then it's not the 7-pack, right?
Right. It's like playing the ghost. You have to be able to break and run the
Yeah.
balls.
So good break from Darren. looks good to make it 12-8.
Yeah, the one ball clearly goes in, and the two ball resides right there, so not much work to do. The three
Yeah.
ball will go into the side pocket, the corner pocket, and the 4 on the side with the 5. This looks pretty simple, huh?
Yeah. Now you have all balls together. Now you have to go up, down, and
Yeah, yeah.
looks good.
Less movement, the better off, the better it is. Well, Darren's going to have to play this in the corner now. Jesse, this is alternated break format, yes. We're answering questions in the chat, folks. Just in case you're watching this recording, it sounds like we're not talking to anybody, but we are answering questions that are currently in the Facebook comments.
Yes, it's an alternate break with the race to 13.
Oh, he miscued.
He miscued on the 8 ball. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Kaci tosses the AccuRack template made by Outsville to say this will be the last time we'll need this. He's going to try to get out.
The last 3 balls for Kaci to advance into the last 8 of the tournament.
And then at 2 o'clock, we have Joshua Filla and Alex Kazakis. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's Pia's husband. Pia Filla, I want to say thank you once again. I thought she was going to escape, but she's here for another rack, I believe. It's a pleasure to have her here.
Thanks for having me.
Are you kidding? Thank you.
Yeah, now we are in a single elimination format. It's the last 16 single elimination. Why no shot clock? That's a good question. I think the last Whirlpool Series tournaments were with shot clock on the TV table, right?
Correct.
Why we don't have one this time?
That I think it stems to labor and people available to do it. Cost effective. I believe for the finals, maybe quarterfinals to the semifinals, we might have it. I'm not sure. Sort of say. Here we go to the break. Remember, Eklent Kaci's found the spot, and it looks like the 9 ball might be the second ball behind the 1. So watch the 9. Oh, he's breaking from the other side. He switched sides because he wasn't getting a shot. He made the 7 ball, which was the second ball. He wasn't getting a shot on the 1, and now on this side he doesn't get a shot on the 1. So he's laughing to himself. He can't believe it. Jason Shore, as we watched yesterday, some of the folks that might be watching now on the free live stream, Jason Shore was making a side pocket ball and getting shape on the 1. And if you come down to Steinway right now, everybody is around the rail, so there's plenty of bleachers. You could see on this shot, as people are starting to fill those bleachers up, you got 2 rows of bleachers. They're already filled up in the dark area in the back, and there's also bleachers all the way to the right. So there's plenty of seating. There's VIP tables. Steinway Billiards, we want to thank them once again. They really do things professional. What is Kaci doing here? Playing safe behind the 2? He might be trying to come short behind the 2 here. That's what he's trying to do. And he got there, I think. Well, the 4 ball will work.
Yeah. So again, we have the next TV table match between Joshua Filler and Alex Kazakis at 2 p.m. local time. You can follow it on the pay-per-view of the Whirlpool Series page or the live scores on qscore.com. And just as a reminder, if you want to follow me or Joshua, just go to Facebook or Instagram and check out for Killer Fillers.
Killer Fillers?
Yes.
With the S?
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Because when Joshua was, I don't know, like 12 years old, there was a guy in his club who called him, "Oh, you are a killer, you are a real killer." So he got the name Killer Filler. Now we are married, and we are a good team, so we call ourselves Killer Fillers and made the fan page so everybody can follow us. I
And that's on
always
Instagram and Facebook under that name.
Right.
Killer Phyllis.
Right.
There you go, folks. Follow Pia and Joshua right there.
I always do some updates about our tournaments or travelings, about what
Blog?
we're doing.
Yeah, you blog on?
yeah.
Oh, nice, nice.
You got it, Diamond. Killer Phyllis.
Looks like Clint is trying to find that 5 ball. I'm not sure if he's going to elect to bank this 1 ball long rail. If he does, I think he's going to have problems on the 2. He might be trying to find the 5 ball for the safety. Yeah, that's what he's trying to find.
Hit that one good.
Yeah, such a nice touch. Darren Appleton acknowledges the shot by tapping his cue on the edge of the table.
He's going for the jump. He's jumping only with the shaft.
No, I think I think he has the jump cue.
No, it's just the shaft.
Is it really?
Yeah. He now got it, or yeah, he did.
He realized he didn't have it. He must be listening to you. He's smiling and laughing. That's pretty funny. That's one of the bloopers. That's the highlight. All right, here we go to the air. Let's watch it from the long camera angle. Got to watch you don't bounce off the table. You got to come down quick. The 3 ball got into the way and didn't make the 1.
So he missed it, and the wide open table for Kaci to
This is
win the game
yes.
and the match.
And being that the score is 12-8, I think you're going to see Kaci really turn it up. Might become a little more deliberate, which you consider slow. I like to say deliberate. He might get a little deliberate here.
But still, we've seen a great comeback from Darren. He was down 6-0, so
Yeah, right.
he kept fighting. But I think that's it. No problems anymore, so...
All right, Kaci just looks like he's walking the dog here. You know, taking the dog for a walk in the park.
He really got a nice stroke. He's stroking the balls good.
Got a little bit close to the 5 ball here.
Yeah. But he's right-handed and he's pretty tall, so I think it wouldn't be a problem.
I put my leg on the table and stretch over.
Yeah.
Leaning over the 6 ball shouldn't be no problem. You might see him get the extension. The problem is getting position on the 6 ball. Being that you're so close, you got to punch it. You got to punch this cue ball off the rail. Here comes
So
the extension.
you can go just 1 rail
Yeah.
or 2, 3 rails. It
He can-
depends on,
right.
on what's he like. It doesn't matter.
The problem with going forward here is you got to follow through the cue ball. I think we're going to see him punch it though. Yeah, draw and just punch it
Yeah.
off the rail. Got to take the longer shot on the 6. No, he has a snooker background, so using the rake or the bridge or the broom, I don't know.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah,
right?
depending on what country you come from, they call it different
Yeah.
names. Shouldn't be no problem. And we are using the Predator bridge, of course. want to say hello to Billy Thorpe. And look how perfect. Look how perfect Kaci hit this. He's a little straight, but he's got enough of the bottom rail to come back for the 8.
Just shoot the 8 straight up.
And that's with the bridge. I think we'll see Darren possibly shake Kaci's hands. Should Kaci get the right angle on the 9 just to float down?
Just follow it to get the natural angle to the 10 ball.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah,
There
he
you
got
see
it.
him. Darren Appleton.
So Eklent Kaci is into the last 8 of the World Pool Series Predator Grand Final here in New York.
I want to thank Pia Filler. What a pleasure having her in the booth, folks. She's first time and absolutely superb.
Thank you very much for having me. I
Thank you.
enjoyed it.
And we'll see you in a little while on the pay-per-view. Go over to the whirlpoolseries.com website and get your pass right there. Mrs. Filler, would you like to say anything else?
Oh, I just enjoyed it, and I hope to be back for some more commentary.
And follow Pia and follow Joshua on Facebook or Instagram.
Right.
Killer Fillers.
Thank you.
Okay.